And today we have a troll coming on trying to tell us that Jerry and his son were actually bad guys trying to kill those cops, and we all misunderstand what's going on out there.
Okay, well, I remember you're talking about the kid getting shot on the border?
Yes.
Well, I mean, any death is terrible. And when cops come in and taser some old woman strapped down in her gurney who's 86 years old because she yells at him because she's having organ failure and is delirious, or when cops beat up an autistic kid, I get angry. But when you're in a war zone on the border with Mexican troops and grenade attacks and death, you know, whenever the Mexican troops or the coyotes kill a whole bunch of poor Hispanics, it's never even in the national news. It's local news. But then the cops, you know, shoot this teenager, and it becomes this big thing, oh, we got to get rid of the border. And so what I'm saying is that's propaganda. It should be investigated, but I've seen a lot of conflicting stories, and I don't believe anything that comes out of the federales. I don't believe anything comes out of our police either, but, I mean, the federales are clearly even worse on average. And I've looked at the case some, but I don't know what the truth is. I'm just saying that that's a war zone down there, going back and forth across that border. And when a cop gets killed down there, you never hear about it. Bob Chapman, what's your take on that case?
Well, I think you're absolutely right again on this one. And the police in Mexico are corrupt, and as is the military, and it's a matter of historical record. It's in the open. Anybody who says anything about what they're doing, they're told to shut up or they'll get liquidated.
Well, my issue is they claim that our police killed the kid in cold blood, the teenager. And my issue is that it's wrong. And, I mean, our police are certainly capable of killing innocent people. This is what goes on when you militarize police. I don't know what to say about that case. So, caller, what do you think? I mean, I don't know.
Well, the information that I had gotten was that Jerry and his son were teaching people about how to walk away from the banks and the NWO propaganda, and that they were set up in Arkansas, and that it was a military sniper that had fired behind the police.
Wait, you're talking about a totally different case. You're talking about that white van getting shot up
Yes.
in Arkansas.
Yes.
For some reason, I thought you were talking about the Hispanic teenager that got shot on the border. No, they were doing that, and that's very suspicious, that whole shootout and the rest of it. I'm sorry, I misheard what you were saying, Brian. So we'll have to talk more about that on another broadcast. Kurt Nimmo did write a story about that. He's really the expert on it. I mean, there's so much info, folks. I can't keep track of it all. I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to try to jam in Black Patriot, Josh, and Mike as soon as we come out of break. In 70 seconds, the fourth hour is about to start.
Thank you for listening to GCN. Be sure to visit GCNlive.com today.
Hi, folks. This is Alex Jones, and I want to tell you about the Silver Lungs Generator. Now you can produce pure and endless colloidal silver and deliver the solution directly into the bloodstream by breathing the solution through the lungs. The respiratory system is the first line of defense for airborne pathogens and viruses. The Silver Lungs Generator infuses the respiratory system with your self-produced nano-silver solutions and also delivers the silver nanoparticles instantly into the bloodstream. With continued legislation threatening the sale of nano-silver products, you can now produce pure and endless colloidal silver with the Silver Lungs Generator. Very easy to follow step-by-step instructions are provided, making production fast and simple. Go to www.silverlungs.com today and learn more about the breakthrough technology of the Silver Lungs Generator. That's www.silverlungs.com.
Waging war on corruption. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
All right, my friends, it's the fourth and final hour, our last segment with Bob Chapman. Going to your phone calls right now. Black Patriot in New York. You're on the air. Welcome.
Yes. Hi, Alex. Hi, Bob Chapman. Hi, I just graduated from high school, and I just want to say that I've been listening to you, Alex, for like 2 years now, and I've been working for probably four years. But yes, and I've listened to a lot of stuff that you and Bob Chapman said, and it has helped me a lot, especially in school. We just took probably like a month ago, a national financial literacy test, and I got like a 90% on it. Even though some of the stuff that was on it, I had to put what I thought that they would say, like about the Federal Reserve, what it is for, and all that stuff. But like, I just wanted to say that, Alex, a lot of people who are black, the lot of stuff that you're talking about, they're talking about that too, especially in the hood over here. We know all about all that stuff. That's what me and my friend, we talk about that all the time, the Federal Reserve and so on. We also talk about other stuff like the Boule Group, which is a traitor to the black people. And, you know, I'm just very happy about what you and Bob Chapman put out there for us every day.
Well, God bless you, Black Patriot. Good to hear from you. Bob, we've always had a huge African-American listenership. We have people in Africa. In some African countries, we're even higher rated than we are in the U.S. on Alexa. And so the awakening is really accelerating out there in the black community.
And I think you're absolutely right. I've gone on several times on WVOM, I think it is, in Chicago, which is, I guess, the largest black station, City of the Jackson and Mr. Butler. And I was amazed at what these people... I had 3 women in a row call the last time I was on and asked me about the Illuminati, and they really knew about it. And so what the young man is saying is absolutely true, and we love you all. We want you to listen.
Absolutely. No, it's exciting. On average, when I've been on black stations, their callers are much more informed than kind of mainline audiences. But that's changing. We want everybody to know what's going on. But see, black folks aren't as naive as some people who think they're part of the establishment. I run into so many people who think just because they're white, they're going to be protected. That's not how this works. Mike in California, you're on the air with Bob Chapman. Go ahead.
How was your day, Mr. Jones?
Good to talk to you. What's on your mind?
I got a couple of comments and then 2 what I think are important questions. But
all right, let's move quick. Go ahead.
Sure thing. The word inalienable doesn't seem to be used much by anybody except you. If these evil flying monkeys come to the door saying, hey, we got a new signature from Obama saying we can just drag you off and whatever, I'm not going to let them. How do I address them and tell them, hey, no, you're not, because I'm going to remove parts of your body and hand them back to you?
Well, inalienable means this is supreme. No one can change this. This predates the Bill of Rights and Constitution. It only points that out. And you cross this line, you cross into the line of tyrants, and it's not just my right, it's my duty as the Declaration of Independence. It's what July 4th is about, folks, says it's my duty to stop you. Now, they're going to call that terrorism. It's our job to reach out to the police, who are just like the public. They're dumber than dirt, and to inform them. Bob Chapman.
I agree. And I think that informing is what this is all about, and that's why we're on here. Give everybody a voice that we can, and update everybody about what's going on and what's important and what you got to know.
Yeah, this is serious stuff, folks. You've heard us lay it all out for decades. Bob, for 40-something years, it's all coming true exactly like we said it would, because we're reading the enemy's playbook. I mean, it's very elementary. Anything else, Mike?
Yes, sir. 2 couple quick things I'll get through. I'll scamper on them. The guy recommending world prayer to disrupt their functions and systems, I think, is a real good idea. I pray every damn night to beat these monkeys. The other 2 questions are, how do we identify what foods are GMO foods, since this is kind of a big eating week?
All right, well, that's a great question. I'm going to have to cover that later in the hour. I'm going to write a note on that. And we're going to get to Josh and everybody else, but that's a very big issue, and I appreciate your call. Bob Chapman, hopefully I'll see you next week. Lord willing, if we're both still here, and it's always great to have you on. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you very much, and thank you all for listening.
Thank you, Bob. All right, we'll be back for the balance of the broadcast. 52 minutes left in transmission. Alex Jones here with urgent information concerning trendsresearch.com. The Trends Journal distills the voluminous ongoing research of the Trends Research Institute into a concise, readily accessible form. By tracking 300 separately defined domestic and international trends, the Trends Journal establishes the connections that others fail to see or misinterpret. Gerald Celente's Trends Journal allows you to anticipate change, recognize the implications, and take protective strategies. Individual readers from every walk of life can put the Trends Journal, Trends Forecast, and Trends Analysis to practical use. Extra information to keep you well informed throughout the year when any current event of major social, economic, or political significance occurs. Trends Journal notifies its subscribers of their implications.
When you subscribe to the Trends Journal, you'll also receive Trends alerts. Visit trendsresearch.com today. That's trendsresearch.com. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. This information is too important to wait. This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information